that you will find more motivated sellers when they contact you. They're in a situation, right? They need to get out of that situation. They need you. They're reaching out to you because they have a need, and they have a belief that you have the solution to that need. Isn't that what marketing and sales is all about? Yes. You find a need, fill it, right? Find a need and fill it. And that's what we're talking about. Your posture is important. And I'm not talking about how good you sit in a chair. But when you talk to sellers, we'll talk about this too, your posture is extremely vital in negotiating that deal. And that's something you want to keep in mind. Okay? Remember, they need you. You have the solution to their problem. Now, if you have the solution to their problem, will your posture change a little bit?
Yes.
Will you be more confident?
Yes.
Right? Will you be able to speak with more clarity?
Yes.
You know, when you're talking to a seller, hi Charles.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. You got a great house here. I'm not looking at the floor and mumbling, it's good, deal here, maybe. Oh, Charles, look, let me tell you what I can do for you. I'm going to engage him. I'm going to be confident because I know I've got the solution to what he has to have. And that's like anything, isn't it? Isn't that like anything? Posture is extremely important because that's going to give them confidence in dealing with you too. If I'm looking at my shoes and picking my nose and, just not paying attention, if you don't have those interpersonal skills, learn them. Learn them. Because that could be the difference between you making $5 and $10 grand in the next 29 days or not. It's okay to learn those skills. By the way, not everybody has those skills. You know what? That's a learned thing. I didn't have those skills. Especially as an engineer. Are you kidding me? Give me a calculator and a desk somewhere in the corner, man. Crunch some numbers for someone. Make some pie charts. Right? Posture is important. So you want to use phrases like, well, Charles, if your house qualifies. Think about that. He calls me. Charles calls me. Yeah, hi, I saw that you buy houses. I got a property. It's on 123 Main Street, blah, blah, blah. Charles, okay, tell me a little bit about your house. He tells me a little bit about your house, about his house, right? So I might say something to him like, Charles, here's the thing. If I haven't seen your property, but based on what you're telling me, it sounds like we might be able to help you. And this is just over the phone. But if your house qualifies, I think we might be able to do something for you. When you use phrases like that and your posture is sound, Charles is going to remain in this relationship understanding that he needs me, I don't need him. I will say multiple times, if your house qualifies. I'll say something like that. If I'm interested. If I come out and take a look at it and it looks like your house qualifies and I'm interested, I'll tell you what I can do right on the spot, Charles. Is that fair? And they'll say, yeah, that's fair. So your posture is extremely important. Speaking with clarity. And as Wendy said earlier, you don't want to throw up on them. Right? Diarrhea of the mouth. I don't need to tell Charles how the contract works. Does that make sense? I don't need to go into a dissertation based on everything I've learned and all the benefits of what it's going to be for Charles based on all the stuff I read, and I'm going to go through this and read it bullet by bullet to him on the phone. Blah! Sorry, I didn't throw up on that, by the way. What do I want to do? I want him wanting me to come back. I want him wanting more information from me. I want him wanting to engage me. If he doesn't want me to come back, if we have a conversation and if I just try to give him a seminar on the phone, that's not going to work. And you know what? A lot of us do that when we first start out. Right? Guilty. I'm guilty. Anybody else raise their hand on that one? Have you ever had a seller run from you because you're doing this? So you don't want to do that. Your posture is important. Be positive. Be upbeat. Be easy to understand. I want to be pleasant to talk to. I don't want to sound afraid. I don't want to sound intimidated. Am I going to sound different or should I sound different? If Teresa calls me with a $100,000 house and Charles calls me with a $500,000 house, no. Why should I let that intimidate me because of the price of his home? It doesn't. It doesn't. The higher the price home, the bigger the check I cash. I'm going to sound just as confident and professional with both people when I'm talking and sorting through to find motivated sellers. So, well, again, don't be on the defensive. They will ask questions. Sellers will ask questions. It's great to have sellers ask you questions. You know why? What does that mean? They're interested.